Yesterday we discussed the question, remember the Shiloh, which presented to Reb Chaim Brisker, where you have a Mila Shlo Bismano. You have a Mila which was delayed, and you have a Mila Bismano. Child, it's the 8th day. Which child should a male do the circumcision on first? The Mila Bismano or the Mila Shlo Bismano? So we had said that on the 8th day, doing the Mila sooner on the 8th day is only based on Zizim Magdinu mitzvahs. That when you do a mitzvah, you should do it sooner rather than delay it. But the whole 8th day qualifies for the mitzvah of Yom HaShmini Yimol B'Sar Oloso. The 8th day, you circumcise the child. But once you pass the 8th day, that means every moment you've delayed, the child has been circumcised. On the 8th day, you have a whole day to circumcise the child. Whole day. It's only a question, it's better to do it sooner, because when you do a mitzvah, better do the mitzvah sooner rather than later. A child that's past the 8th day, this child has to be circumcised. And already you've passed the 8th day, therefore every moment is of the essence. It has to be done. Therefore, Reb Chaim rules, paskins, that the child, which is shlo bismana, should be circumcised before the child bismana. Well, we mentioned this yesterday. So if you take a look at the Balaturim here, it says, B'yom hashmini yimol b'sar oloso. So he says, what's the gematria of B'yom hashmini yimol b'sar oloso? On the 8th day, you should circumcise the b'sar oloso, the flesh of his foreskin. The gematria shekol hayom yeh kosher lemila. To say, the gematria is that the whole day, it's kosher lemila. Meaning, as at the beginning of the day, you fulfill the mitzvah, at the end of the day, you fulfill the same mitzvah. Kol hayom kosher lemila. The whole day is kosher lemila. Exactly what we're saying. That Yom HaShmini, the whole day is kosher lemila. Why do you do it sooner? Zrizim makdim lemitzvahs. However, in regard to a mila shlo bismana, once you pass the 8th day, now it's of the essence, every moment the child is uncircumcised, there's a problem. You have to circumcise that child as soon as you can. Therefore, because as a result of that, you do the Mila Shlo Bismana before the Mila Bismana. That's what we said yesterday. But I'm just saying, it's already alluded to through the Gematria of Yom HaShmini Yimol B'Sar Oloso, Shekol Yom HaShmini is what? Is Kosher L'Mila. It's the same Gematria. Also, he says something interesting. Yom HaShmini Yimol B'Sar Oloso, so he says, Posuk Ze Yesh Bo Tevis V'Osios, it has the same amount of words and letters as the Posuk Vaychul Hashmayim Ortz Chol Tzvom. What, to tell me what? Lo Mashem Mila Doche Shabbos. That's illusion that Mila supersedes the Shabbos. When you have a Mila Bismano, it overrides the Shabbos. Here, Vaychul Hashmayim Ortz Chol Tzvom, V'echal Kim Yom HaShvi, okay? L'Achter Sher Raso. So the beginning, Vaychul Hashmayim Ortz Chol Tzvom, the number of the letters and words are the same words. Again, to allude to this, that even though it's Shabbos, nevertheless, you do the Mila Bismana. You do the Mila. And what I would add to that is this, that, as we'll see, that before the Chet of Adam Rishon, Adam had no foreskin. The whole concept of kisui, of a covering means things are concealed. It's cited that, why is the world called Olam? Olam. Olam comes from the word helim, concealment. The physical world, everything's concealed. Now we say, the Medrash says, Vayerev vayivoker. It's evening and it's morning. Erev is Olam Hazeh. The physical world is Erev, night. Boker is Olam Abod. That's Yemos HaMashiach. That's when everything becomes clear. Everything becomes clear at the end of time. Before Mashiach comes, there's tremendous confusion. We have questions, we have answers. So the world is a world of helim, of concealment. Now, when did the world of concealment come about? The world of concealment came about after the Chet of Adam Rishon. That's when the world was really a world of total concealment. Because as a result of eating the Eitz Hadas, which is Tov Ra, that the fruit itself contained unadulterated evil, and when Adam ingested it and ate it and integrated it into his being, now he became tainted and became totally overwhelmed with the Ra, and therefore now it's Helim. It's like a person, Chas v'Sholom, he grows a cataract on his eye. The eye can be a healthy eye. The cataract grows on the eye. What happens to the eye? You can't see. Before the Chet of Adam Rishon, there was no foreskin. There were no coverings. The Gemara says that initially it was Hamotzi Lechem in Oretz. When the kernel grew from the ground, it needed no processing. There was no husk on it. There wasn't anything. The husk is an indication, is an expression of the Ra, that things are covered and things need processing. Before the Chet of Adam, nothing had to be processed. Everything was perfectly fit to eat as it came out of the ground. But the whole idea of processing, you have to peel away covers to allow it to be edible and it could be ingested by the human being, that itself only happened as a result of the Chet of Adam Rishon. I was just thinking that, what's fit for an animal consumption is not fit for a human being. I mean, an animal, the Gemara says that certain animals, they eat twigs. They eat wood. A human being can't eat wood. An animal can eat, when it eats a kernel, it doesn't have to remove the husk. It eats it with the husk. Everything is edible. For the animal, it digests it. A human being cannot digest that. Its system cannot, it has to be removed. You have to remove peels, you have to remove the husks. You have to remove all that. Now, why? The answer, well, the world wasn't created for the animal. The world was created for the human being. The human being, the way he was created, it's supposed to be without the covers, without the husks. It has to be all edible. What's edible? The meat of the fruit is edible. All the coverings, the peels, all that wasn't meant to be. That's all an expression of the Ra. So the only thing the body is able to absorb and ingest and whatever it is, it's only the essence, the essential of the fruit. Before that, for instance, we find by the mun was eaten, they didn't do the bodily functions. No bodily functions. It was absorbed. Why? Because every aspect of the mun was essential and had value in terms of the person. Therefore, when they ingested it, it was fully absorbed. When we eat food today, we speak about this, the waste. The body extracts the value, the rest is expelled by the body. The question is, because but before the Chet of Adam Rishon, all that didn't exist.